Hello, One Piece enthusiast. I am the One Piece nerd, and today let's talk about the next Straw Hat. So, as of chapter 1056, the last three panels were literally Momonosuke looking for the Straw Hats, and Yamato saying that time for me to live as Odin. Now, for most of us, not so, for most of you guys, non-avid readers, just read for casual, you guys didn't think much of it, but I think there's a lot to it than you think. So let's start off by saying that I don't think Yamato will be joining the Straw Hats. Because, number one, we've just seen Green Bull attack Wano, and if Shanks didn't show up, and if Yamato did not join the fray, there was no way in hell that Momonosuke and the Scabbards would be able to take care of him. No way. Even if all the samurai in the land of Wano would join together to defeat Green Bull, it would be impossible. Even if Yogoro did even join the fray, it still wouldn't make a difference because he didn't make much of a difference in Onigashima raid anyways. So that being said, when Yamato leaves Wano and leaves Momonosuke in charge of everything, although you have the 900 Scabbards, they are definitely not enough to fend off an enemy attack from an opponent of Admiral or higher. So let's just say Blackbeard commanders, not even Blackbeard. Let's say Blackbeard commanders were to attack Wano for some reason to get Pluton or the last poneglyph or Kaido's poneglyph. There was no way for the Scabbards to fend them off. Impossible. I would say, would Shiryu take on every single one of them and win? I would say so. Yes, Shiryu might be able to win against every single one of them. He might break a sweat, he might get injured here and there, but it will be an easy clap. So, with that being said, my point is, if Yamato leaves, there is no way Wano is protected. The walls can only fend off the smaller enemies in the size of not Yonko crews, and even if they were rookies or super rookies or whatever you might want to call them, or big names in the new world, they wouldn't be able to they might be able to the walls might be able to fend them off, but not for Yonko commanders. No way. Not even for Yonko crews. And with that being said, I think there should be one person that should stay in support of Wano. That helps Wano basically rebuild itself while having a very big powerhouse. The reason why Kaido was very important to Wano and its architect and its information and everything that it had, its real estate, quote unquote, is because Kaido had power. Kaido had power that made no one attack the island, including Blackbeard, including Big Mom, including Whitebeard, including anybody else. So with Kaido being gone, there's no way that Wano would not be attacked. The same way Fishman Island was attacked after Whitebeard was defeated. So my point is, Yamato needs to stay. If she really wants to be Odin, if she really wants to live like Odin, if Odin were to be still alive at this point and see that Wano is in danger, he wouldn't leave. He definitely would not leave. Looking at everything, there is no way Odin will leave. The only reason why he left when he left for his voyage again with the Roger Pirates was because Togi said you'd divorce him and whatnot. That's the only reason he did it. But in this scenario, Yamato has no one to hold her back other than herself. Luffy might not reject her. The Straw Hats might not even care if Luffy's orders are yes. But I don't care about what Luffy says at this point. It's about her. It's about her and her will to live as Odin. If she were to be Odin, she would stay and she would protect. She would protect Wano with everything she has. Now, with that being said, Oda's hinting at the next Straw Hat. I'm quite sure it's Momonosuke. I don't see any other candidate better suited for joining the Straw Hats other than Momonosuke. Roger Pirates had Buggy and Shanks' apprentice, and Whitebeard had Teach, quote unquote Teach. I think the Straw Hats need an apprentice, and this has been theorized ever since the last chapter is dropped with famous YouTubers, and I got this idea specifically from Joyboy. Thank you, Joyboy Theories, for the idea. Or was it Morge? I think it was both at the same time. I watched their videos, their speculations on the chapter, and I sort of agree that Momonosuke joining wouldn't be such a bad idea. He has minimum amount of requirement to be strong as a fodder troop who is capable of joining the Straw Hats. I think right now Momonosuke can throw Boro Brats, he can now fly, he's a big dragon, and I think he's capable of handling himself in big fights. And for him to say, hey, look, I'm not strong enough to join, I'm not strong enough to fend off Wano by myself, I think if Yamato decides to stay, then she'll be the one responsible to basically, she and the Scabbards will be responsible to rebuild Wano. I will be on my adventure, and I will learn the best I can about the outside world, and I will try to get stronger so that I could save Wano after I come back. I promise to save Wano after I come back. I promise to rule over, govern the Wano after I come back stronger. Because if I stay here, there's no way I get to see the rest of the world, fight stronger enemies, and get stronger. I need someone to train me, I need someone to mentor me, and Zoro and Luffy should be more than enough to mentor Momonosuke. And good thing is, Momonosuke won't be able to touch Nami and Robin's right now, because that's weird. That's good for Sanji, good for Brook. Anyways, that's for comic relief. Point is, he isn't a bad candidate. Other than Momonosuke, the only other person I see joining is Tama. But if Tama really is going to join, that would mean she'd have to get older, she'd have to get significantly stronger than she already is. She's not even strong, she's just a kid. She's just a kid, just like Momonosuke, but Momonosuke had his character development. I don't think Oda would do the same thing with Tama, because she finally now has the peace that she wanted in Wano. She got her family. She got her family. She got everyone. She has people around her that she likes, and Wano is now livable for her. And I think Shinobu training her and getting her stronger to be a strong kunoichi, just the way Ace promised her to be, like she promised Ace to be. I mean, she promised Ace that she would be. I think that will come true at the end of the series. It will somehow come all together in one way. I'm gonna trust Oda on this. Even if it doesn't happen, it won't happen. But for Tama to be joining right now would make a lot less sense. And for Momonosuke to be joining made a lot more sense. He's got significant character growth. He's basically gone through a lot, trials and tribulations, hardships, and he now has a goal. He now has a goal of becoming Wano's greatest leader. Not like Odin, but better than Odin. He has a dream. He has a dream that is a requirement for any Straw Hat to join the crew. Yamato's dream was to be like Odin and to be free. I don't think that particularly counts as a very strong dream. It's a dream. She wants to be free. She's basically Luffy. But her dream needs to be stronger. Stronger than just being Odin. Because Luffy said it. You just can't be like someone else. Just changing your name and telling you're this person. You just can't be another person that already lived. You have to be you. Luffy understands the importance of individuality. And I think if Yamato were to join the crew, I think Luffy would give her a promise that, hey, look, you can join my crew, but one condition, you cannot call yourself Odin. You have to find your own identity. You have to join as Yamato. You have to fight with us as Yamato, not anyone else. I don't want another Odin in my crew. Odin lived once. He was with Roger, and he was Odin. You're you. You have to. You can't be just one person that already was there. And I think that would be very great. That would be wonderful to see from Luffy's perspective, because that would give him another sense of, a good, strength of Luffy's, that he believes in individuality. Aside from that, Momonosuke joining right now would make a lot more sense, because he has basically completed every single one of Luffy's requirements. He said, you're a leader, you have to go stronger, you have to do this, you have to do that. He's faced off a Yonko, he's lifted the island, he's learned to defend his country. even though he's just a kid. And, well, I think he's earned that respect from Luffy. Maybe not completely, but to a much larger extent than he did when back in Zou, or even at the start of Wano. He had promises that he wanted to contribute in the war. He had promises he wanted to get it stronger. He had promises to rebuild Wano. I think he's lived up to it. It's been a week since Kaido has been defeated. He's done a lot to rebuild Wano, and he makes a perfect candidate for the Straw Hats to have their next member. And as of why I'm arguing that the Straw Hats will have a member is because it's very obvious. At the start of Onigashima raid when Jinbei joined the crew, Luffy said, hey, let's keep our celebrations for later, after we win the war. Then we can celebrate. Which goes to show maybe that we'll have another Straw Hat joining the crew. And that's been hinted at, foreshadowed in Oda's term, very properly, and I think I agree with it. That's my opinion for now. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Feel free to agree, disagree. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, peace.